Hello gamers, in today's video we're going to be talking about week 6 of Trials of Osiris of Season of the Haunted. So this week was a pretty interesting week, I would say. It started off with just a smack in the face, a flashbang in the face, just literally fucking rag right in the face, wet rag, just fucking slapping you. And that rag was the map. So I looked back just to make sure I was, saying the right thing, and, the last trials we had was on Jav, and then the week after that was Wormhaven, and then the week after that was Distant Shore again. So I think a lot of people right off the bat were really not expecting to get Distant Shore again, given that we haven't got other maps. And I don't know if maybe they picked Distant Shore because they recently made changes to the sandbox and they wanted to see how well certain weapons would do in the sandbox since they'd been buffed, like scouts in particular. Like, I feel like Distant Shore isn't a horrible scout rifle map, but then again, maybe not. Maybe they just wanted it to be Distant Shore, and maybe I'm just way off on that. But ultimately, I didn't really mind it too much. I think it wasn't too bad. It was not as bad as the first time it came around, for sure, and I'll get more into why in a little bit. First, we'll talk about who got world's first. It wasn't us. We did get second this week, but unfortunately on our run, I think it was Panda, Calico, and Mendez that got it, and it was, I think, about a 6-minute difference. And on our run, we had a really tough game. Game 1, it was a 5-4 game that we honestly should not have won, which I uploaded to YouTube. I had to clutch at the end, and we shouldn't have won. Like, we just should not have won it. We completely should not have won that game. And then Denny's game crashed as well at one point. So, when it's coming down to the wire and like you need every second, those things can really add up. Like our first game was like 11 minutes, and then that game crashing, probably an extra maybe 3 or 4 minutes as well on top of that. So considering we only lost world's first by 6 minutes, given all of those hardships, I guess, or misfortunes, we didn't do too bad. So always next week, definitely something I am going to consistently be doing every week, because why not? There's nothing else to do in the game right now in terms of PvP. Like, getting world's first is like one of the only things to like look forward to every week, and it definitely doesn't hurt anything to try. It's a nice little thing to go for us PvP players. By the way, as I am recording this, I literally just got done streaming. I think I did like basically a 17-hour stream, some with Denny, some with Jake. I woke up at like 2 a.m., got like 5 hours of sleep. I'm very tired. Anyway, I digress. I'm gonna be waking up tomorrow at like 5 or 6 a.m. I still gotta figure out from my personal trainer, and I do not believe he has texted me back. No, he's not texting me back. Anyway, it's gonna be 5 or 6 a.m. I'm gonna be waking up, and then I'm gonna be getting on and playing some trials with Denny and someone else, I think Frost. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, I'll get into now what I was talking about with like this map not being so bad this time around. I don't know, I feel like I heard mixed reviews. So I had people in my stream that were like, yeah, this week was it for me. This is the week that I quit. This was it. I stopped playing this week because I just could not take it. And to some degree, I could understand that. And I think if I wasn't using Omni Lord of Wolves, I'd probably be in the same boat, because quite frankly, if you're not using it and you're playing against teams using goofy shit like Restoration, Wormhusk, Fusions, like Last Word, and you're using like, Legendary Handcannon, Legendary Shotgun, or you're not using like hard meta stuff, you're gonna have a really rough time, unfortunately. So I could definitely understand, especially even if you are using, like, especially for most people, like, if you are using, like, I don't even know how to explain it. If you aren't using hard meta, and on top of the fact that you're not using hard meta, you're also not very good, like, you're not like the greatest player in the fucking world, you're especially going to have a rough time, because you're fighting against the fact that you are at a lower skill level than the person you're fighting against, and they're literally just using better equipment than you. I feel like this week wasn't too bad though for me personally, because it kind of forced fights. The zones did, whereas like last time we had this map, why did I say that? I always call it Shores of Time, Distant Shore. Last time we had Distant Shore, there was no zones, and what you would see a lot is teams like sit I was sniping and using a pulse, because it just like felt like there was no reason to even use Lord of Wolves. I'm not gonna lie. And with the zones, you don't really have that problem as much. Like, people are gonna push for the zones, at least, or at least gonna push up to the zone whether or not that means they're directly on it or they're like in the vicinity of it, you know? So it kind of alleviated that problem. And that's one of the things I love about zone control trials a lot and have enjoyed very, very much, is the fact that, you know, it kind of alleviates that problem that trials normally has, where teams don't push in trials. And I feel like that's something a lot of people complain about, and zone control has always been good for that. But unfortunately, it does promote things like bubble and overshield and omni and just things like that, unfortunately, are definitely going to be king in zone control, more so than they would be in normal trials, especially bubble. I feel like bubble is good normally, but it's even better in zone control, if that makes any sense. So, but yeah, anyway, yeah, I don't feel like this week was too bad. I feel like out of the last 3 weeks, like if we talk about Jav, Wormhaven, and then the last time we got Distant Shore, it really wasn't too horrible, considering those things. I think ultimately I had a better time on this map, or enjoyed myself more on this map than I did on the previous maps. Today was kind of rough, Monday, but Sunday wasn't too bad. Saturday, Friday, those were not too bad. I was under, today I lost tons and tons, but flawless pool, had some rough people we were helping, which is, you know, just part of it. Ultimately, not too bad a week for me personally. Some other people might have a different opinion. As I said, I had people in my chat that were telling me like they literally, this was the week that like ended it for them. Like that was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. I don't blame anyone for that at all. Especially if you are like playing for fun and you're not having fun, like just don't play, man. Like if you're not, for me, I do this for a living, right? Like I enjoy playing trials. At times it can be very, very frustrating, but I enjoy it. I wouldn't be able to do it for the hours that I do if I didn't enjoy it. But just, and this goes for anything in life. If you're doing something for fun and only for fun, you know, and you're not having fun, just go do something else. Like just stop putting yourself through like not enjoying something and go find something else you enjoy. And maybe there isn't anything else you enjoy, but maybe you should just take a break. You know, like I highly recommend that for a lot of people that are not enjoying this meta, that just play for fun. Just take a break. You know, in a couple of weeks, it will probably be better. In the next TWAB, they said we're going to be getting some looks into what is going to be changing in the PvP realm. That was like almost word for word what they said. So I'm looking forward to that. I swear, if there is not a change to Omni, I don't know what in the PvP realm they would be changing if it was not Omni. You know, like it has to be. I've said that every week, but this week has to be the week, guys. It has to be. It actually has to be. I will go crazy. I will start pulling my hair out. I'm pretty confident it's going to be this week, because they haven't really talked too much about exotic armor in terms of balancing, and they more so were focused on like some of the weapons and then, you know, air accuracy with the last patch. So I think this next patch will be more focused on like exotic armor and how that works in the game and the functionality of that. So anyway, fellas, that is going to be it for me. Sign off for the night. Gonna get some dinner and then get ready to go to the gym tomorrow and get on and stream for you guys again. Love you all very much. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell below for notifications. And if you want more content, please make sure to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Diffizzle. And if you're looking to keep up to date with what's going on with me and my content like Twitch and YouTube, please make sure to go follow me on Twitter at Diffizzle. We are almost 10k. We're almost at 10k. We're like 300 away from 10k, and 300 away from 10k. And I'll be doing an emblem giveaway. Sorry, I'm like spacing out because I'm tired. But anyway, love you guys very much. See you guys in the next one.